Hey everybody, I'm working on a blog post entitled New York Times says Arthur Sulzberger Jr. took 5% pay cut. Now, what this is in response to is I wrote a blog post stating that Arthur Sulzberger Jr., the chairman and publisher of the New York Times company, and Janet Robinson, the president and chief executive officer, took pay increases while they laid off staff last year. Their public relations people, the New York Times PR people, said, "Hey, wait a minute! They took 5% staff cuts like others, but their total." And they sent me a link to their proxy statement, this document, which is right here, that I'm reading. What you see the numbers forming there, and of course here is the title, right there, right, and. But in reading this, it points an even uglier picture. First of all, their total take-home pay in the case of Mr. Sulzberger doubled. In the case of Ms. Robinson, it increased by $2 million in 1 year. The same 2009, when they did lay off staff, non-executive people who didn't have the access to the same type of compensation bonuses they did. What kinds of bonuses? The famously reported bonus for minority hiring, but also bonus basically for increasing revenue and maintaining profits, cutting costs. That means cutting staff. So it sets up a scenario where you can hire someone that's minority and say, I get a minority bonus, but then fire them and say, hey, I get a cost-cutting bonus. That's nothing to brag about. So Arthur Sulzberger Jr. and Janet Robinson should really set an example and take the millions of dollars that they have earned and at least pour some of it back into the company, not what the proxy statement says they elected to cut with the board, that little bit of the compensation. No, they should take a bold step, a very bold step. Otherwise, they can't claim the New York Times really is doing that badly and they're losing money. They have to take steps to save the organization. Otherwise, their words will ring hollow.